The day after my brother was born, my grandma, who I call Amma, was playing with my adorable 3-year-old self in my mom's nursery room. We decided to play hide and seek. My mom was pretty out of it, drugged up from the complications of a C-section delivery when Amma happens to mention that she couldn't find me, which, I don't know. I thought the whole point of the game was finding other people. But my mom lost it. She jumps up, starts her iconic pterodactyl yell, "Faye, where's my baby?" And the entire hospital shuts down. It's called Code Adam, a system to help establishments find potentially missing or abducted children in their premises fast. After that was issued, I was found under one of the mattresses in the next room within 2 minutes. It would be nice if all missing people could be found by simply shutting the world down. However, according to NAMAS, the National Missing Unidentified Person System, an estimated 600,000 people go missing in the US annually. So, let's start our search by first uncovering our eyes to learn about the history of finding missing people in the past. Then, peek under the mattress to learn about some limitations that still exist before finally finding some new developments. Because it's high time we learned about the suffering of missing people and their loved ones, and most importantly, the systems that can help bring them home. Ready or not, here I come! Organized searches for missing people didn't begin until 1984 in Des Moines, Iowa, when Anderson Erickson Dairy decided to push it forward. The dairy farm printed the pictures of 2 missing boys, Eugene Martin and Johnny Gosh, onto their milk cartons. And so, the milk carton kids were born. Within weeks, the Missing Children Milk Carton program spread to over 700 dairy factories in the United States. And they found 2 kids! Out of 200, but still. While this was not extraordinarily successful, this program helped jumpstart following systems, such as the Amber Alert system, an alert that is sent to every internet device in the area as soon as a child abduction occurs. Amber Alerts were created after the abduction and murder of Amber Hager, a 9-year-old girl who was kidnapped on January 13, 1996 in Texas while on a bike ride. Amber's mother, Donna Whitson, went on to spread her daughter's legacy through advocacy. And through her fame, the idea of the Amber Alert was created. The best chance at gathering evidence for the missing is within the first 72 hours. So getting the word out is imperative. As soon as the police begin investigating a child abduction, Amber Alerts are sent out to every internet device in the area. Here, it's able to tell me who is missing and all the information necessary to identify them. Today, according to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, over 1,200 children and infants' lives have been saved just in the US. 31 countries use the system, and the Amber Alert has inspired so much more. The Silver Alert for the missing elderly and the Ashanti Alert for missing people with disabilities are just 2 examples. While these alerts have saved so many lives, they are not perfect. Stated by the Black and Missing Foundation, 1 in 3 Amber Alerts sent out for missing white kids go through. But for missing Black children, the statistic is 1 in 7. According to Dr. Brianna Fox, a former FBI agent and criminology professor, white victims receive nearly 3 times as much total media attention than minority victims, as well as higher word counts within articles. In the game of hide and seek, some hiders are left just waiting to be found. Not because the game was hard to find, but because the seeker forgot to start looking. A tragic example of this is the 2021 case of 19-year-old Black Englishman Richard O'Gorday. When his mother brought his case to the police, they told her, "If you can't find your son, how do you expect us to?" No action was taken, and Richard was found dead less than 2 weeks later, along with missing people of color. Missing transgender individuals are victimized now more than ever, as according to a study done by the National Human Rights Campaign, 80% of missing trans people are misgendered by the police at first, who spend days searching for a person that doesn't exist. Native women are also overlooked, as according to NAMAS, only 2% of missing Native women have logged cases. The red hand logo of the organization Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women symbolizes the voices of the 98% who were silenced before they could speak. However, this doesn't mean that hope is lost for all of the missing. Oxford Languages says that in the game of hide and seek, one or more players hide, while one or more players look for them. Thanks to recent developments, the number of seekers out there is larger than ever. Trace Labs in the US uses hackers to help gather online information and find missing people. In Delta, Canada, drones were used to save a missing senior with dementia and saved her life. The National Security Agency now uses facial recognition AI within their surveillance cameras and has over a 95% success rate if searching for a specific person. AI aging generators are used around the world to determine what a missing person might look like today if they have been missing for years. The organization, Light the Way, has advocated for greater support for families of the missing, urging the public to leave a light on in solidarity. And for the past 24 years, my Alma has left her own kind of light on. My Alma is 77 years old and still lives by herself in the 4-bedroom family home. Just in case my Uncle David needs to find her. On May 3rd of 2001, my Uncle David ran away from home, said he was going on an adventure, and joined the millions of missing people around the world. My Uncle David took college-level music theory in middle school. My Uncle David got a perfect score on his math SATs, majored in art history at Rutgers, was the captain of his high school cross-country and track team, and was the most loving and supportive brother to my mom and aunt. My Uncle David loves dogs and animals and nature and to make people laugh. My Uncle David is like so many of us. I've never met my Uncle David. With 2,300 people going missing in the United States each day, cold cases like his are forgotten. But we miss him so much. We all miss them so much. The game of hide and seek is a lot of fun. But when the game becomes real life, the families who are forced to play it are living a nightmare every day. And the best thing anyone can do is to be informed. Today, we have uncovered our eyes to learn about the history of finding missing people in the past, then peeked under the mattress to learn about some limitations that still exist, before finally finding some new developments. During the search for Amber, Donna Whitson described the only words she could think of being, is she getting fed? Is she being taken care of? During the search for Richard, his mother, Evidence Joelle, said in an interview, "My life is hopeless without my son. I have nothing to look forward to." After not seeing her son, her David, as she likes to say, for almost 25 years. My Amma, Helen Abramovitz, told me, I will never stop searching. So we won't either. Thank you.